Hi guys, back again with another video. I thought I'd share some things that I've been working on over the past couple weeks. This is a journal page. It's not complete, and I somewhat don't like how it turned out. At least this page. I was given a rack by Dee Dee with this design. It's tissue paper, and I ripped it into pieces and glue them on with like soft gel or regular gel. I think that's what I used. Is one from these, the 6-pack. And I used some green paint and yellow paint around the edges to blend it in, and I used some orange. And then I went over the orange with some more green and yellow to tone the orange down a bit. And then she also gave me some stickers, and I put a couple over there and over there. And then this one is from my stash. I forget, I took the label off, but those are where that's from. Or actually I added 2. And then I took some things from K & Company, ephemera package. I forget what the collection is by. And then I saw this from the Food Network magazine when I bought it. I think it was like the summer issue. And I had this, it's actually a cake shaped as made as a coconut drink. And I thought, oh, it'd be good over here. So I glued that on, and now I don't like it. But I'll probably add a title over here. So that's that one. And then I made some tags, a tag, and I used, on the tag itself, I used Luminaire paints in metallic bronze and I think the pearl magenta. And then the stamp I stamped in black Memento ink. Same with the saying. And this was stamped on white cardstock, and I sprayed, well, not really sprayed, I used Starburst stain in Autumn Maple Crimson, and also Bucket of Blood Red. And then this is a sticker from Mustache. Not my stash. That didn't sound very well. So that's that one. And then I made a couple postcards. Oh, not a couple. Couple ATCs and a postcard. This postcard is using the same 2 stains, or Moonshine Mist and Starburst stain. Gives a nice shimmer. And then the saying is by or the background stamp I used is by Rubber Baby Buggy Bumpers, and so is the photo booth. And I forget offhand who made the Happy Valentine's Day, but it was one stamp, and I just cut it out to make it to fit. And I didn't want to go downstairs to find an image for the kissing booth, so I went through my stuff that I had and decided it'd be good. And I colored the booth with my Prismacolors. Yay! Second time using them. And then for the ATCs, I also colored the images with Prisma, my Prisma pencils. For this one, both ATCs are with the same sprays because I did them all one time. And the heart is by Lost Coast Designs. And I added 2 blings. They're by Jolie's. In those little crystal packs. So that's that one. And then this one, I think this heart and locket are by Rubber Baby. And I used the same Valentine's stamp. So that's that one, those. And then I made some minis. These are, I used a lot of people know the Stack the Deck album that Laura Dennison used on her 12 Days of Christmas. Well, it looked easy enough, so I decided to do a go on it, because I have like tons of envelopes. And this one's with the Dear Lizzie collection by American Craft. I figured I use this, use some of my paper up. And I forget what size of envelope I used. About 6 by 4 and 3/4. That size envelope I had in my stash. And I used scraps from, well, not really scraps. After I did the cover the paper with the on the envelopes, I used what was left over as my tags, and then the scrap pieces I used to make the tabs. And again, I traced a punch out of the tab punch to make the tabs, because I don't have that punch. And it was very easy. The only problem I had was trying to line up the middle for the binding. And I used craft cardstock for the binding and for the spines. That's that one. And this one I used, it's a We Are Memory Keepers pad, and I can't remember the line. And for the spine, for the cover, I used duct tape, the checkered. I know it doesn't really go well with the paper, but that's what I had at hand, and I used. In the end, I did the same thing. I had cards to go with this with the envelopes I used. These are 6 by 6 envelopes. So I just used one side of the paper had a design and address on it. And as you can see, I didn't really tape the paper to the card because I was running low on ATG tape. And then on one of these, I think this one, when I did the tab for this one, I glued the tab to the envelope, and I can't get it off to fix it. So minor boo-boo. So that's that one. And then I learned how to make this mini. This was done, a woman in our group, in our Ustream group, taught us how to do this. We call her, it's Sandy, P. Sandy. And I think I screwed up. I made a dummy one, and then I screwed up the dummy one. And then I made this one, and I think I put together the pages wrong, but it still works. I used obviously black cardstock for the base, putting it together, and I used the Tatter Type by Die Cuts with the View that just came out from Michaels for it. And this more scrap. This is little scraps, and I made a little book with the scraps. So that's these, and then I did a fluffy thing, and that's it. That was really easy. And a lot of people are doing Darcy's postcard challenge, and I'm doing it. I made a little book for the postcards, and I'm going to show you week 1. Last week was the first country. Every week she's going to give us a country, and 2 fake characters. We have to get to create 2 characters, and one week one character writes to character B, and the next week character B writes to character A. So this was character A, and the first country was Austria. And I had these napkins that I got at Savers last year, or a few months, yeah, well, of course last year, but a few months ago. And when she announced Austria, I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was looking through my stuff, and I realized I had these napkins, and I was like, perfect. So I used my gel medium to glue down the napkin after I peeled the napkin off the layer. One side of the napkin had Mozart, and the other side had this. And I took a couple pens and colored in the Ferris wheel and the frames, and I used, I don't know if you can see the sparkle, I used the Jelly Roll Star Glaze, I forget, for the clouds. And then for the back, I did my story, and I created my for my character. For this one, I went to the name generator use my name to find a hippie name, and I used 2 different ones. For one, I used the first name, and the other generator I used the last name. And then for the address, I just obviously I did a P.O. box, and I just used the month and the day for my birthday, and then Woodstock, and then the real city and state. I think my characters are going to be 2 people from the 60s. And then this is from another Can Company pack, but I know I have some stamps that are Postoids, and I can always make them, and I have some other stickers and stuff, stamps on them. That are stamps, I should say. So that's what I've been doing. I'm also starting the 2nd week for the postcard. Oh, and the cover I used for this book, I used a sheet of Attic Treasure by Tim Holtz paper stack. And then this is from a postcard about an exhibit at the Cultural Center. And I got that from the visitor center at the Cultural Center, and I just used, I think, some green, I forget which green, but the Distress inks. And then to bind this book, I used the Silly Bands, because rubber bands over time will break, so I thought they were good. And then for the inside, I used My Mind's Eye, I think Madison collection from the Lost and Found. So that's what I've been working on, and thanks for watching.